NXT champion. My word. But one should know, when you go to war, you should expect casual.
What does the future hold for the NXT champion?
Oh, welcome back to NXT.
Come on, this isn't right. Oh my God!
And we got new NXT Tag Team Champion tonight. And Santos Escobar has retained their nose into Ripley's business. Ripley gets laid out by the championship.
But now, fate has stepped in.
And we have to decide who the new NXT Super Tuesday.
All the pieces are set.
One of these men, Johnny Gargano, the Prince, Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, Adam Cole, in a four-way, 60-minute Iron Man match.
Longest reigning,
I am the greatest
NXT champion
of all time. And of NXT.
It's a big fight field tonight in Full Sail. The wait is...
This is a six-man street fight!
Well, Beth, Legado del Fantasma has made it pretty clear, at least in their minds.
They say that this is all about legacy, tradition, honoring the heritage of luchadors. But let's be and control.
When it comes to power and it comes to control, how about tonight? Iron Man match for the top superstars by the end of tonight.
But I could not wait to get back here to Full Sail for NXT Super Tuesday. We're going to be battling for the vacant NXT Championship.
Team champions, Breezango!
And I know you haven't...
Breezango bested Imperium after a long and winding road, and these two superstars... And their partner from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 200.
Isaiah Swerve Scott. Wade was very close to becoming the new NXT.
Seen about, as we recall, by that bizarre headbutt with the lucha mask from Escobar.
Street fight, no countouts, no disqualifications, anything, everything, fly out of the ring to wipe out the opposition.
Huge leap from the man. It's the kind of thing you take lightly. Clearly, a level of hatred has emerged between these two teams.
Ladder type of matchup that really fits Legado del Fantasma.
Absolute attack. And success in this match is going to go to the competitor that can use the environment.
Side of the standard wheelhouse for Breezango and Swerve Scott. They're nice guys, but they've been dragged.
Isaiah Swerve Scott and, well, Wade, you've had your fair share of street fights during your career.
Here, and you have to have eyes in the back of your head in this kind of matchup. Obviously, the six moving parts.
Mendoza in a triple threat match on the NXT TakeOver 30 pre-show that went on as we met her inside a while in Mendoza.
While the Mendoza, of course, like nothing.
Steel chair. Oh, finally getting introduced to it the hard way. Raul Mendoza and Wader's Breezango.
I've always said Swerve Scott is perhaps too nice. That's his biggest
backstop by Tyler Breeze. And again, Legado del Fantasma now. Isaiah Swerve Scott and running through Tyler Breeze, his tag team partner, and Isaiah Swerve Scott here tonight. Again, oh, right down over that steel guardrail goes Joaquin Wild. Beth, did you hear that? The hips don't lie for one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Fandango might be a little bit dizzy.
Just take a look.
It's the early goings in this one still, but there is utter carnage everywhere. Breezango have been on an absolute high for the past 17 champions.
Of course, wearing the championship comes with a new set of pressures.
Mendoza! Oh, no!
Right in the broveries.
Scott looking over at Raul Mendoza, crawling in, first attempt of a cover.
If they can emerge victorious out of this one, they may well want to stake a claim.
Challenged him for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship last Wednesday, and we all know Isaiah Swerve.
Fandango adding to the implements of destruction.
Pull it off, Legado del Fantasma. This six-man streak. Guys, I couldn't believe some of the action during the break.
Total factor from Legado del Fantasma, and just 1 second ago.
Off NXT Super Tuesday here on USA Network is now the NXT Cruiserweight Championship of the Legado del Fantasma. Oh,
The levels of agony coursing, limping away as Isaiah Swerve Scott.
He's the only one left standing for his team, and a flatline. Isaiah Swerve Scott fighting for his team in this six-man street fight. Oh! What a jumping punch from the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Awesome. Well, what's the NXT Cruiserweight Champion thinking? Flying! Escobar retained the Cruiserweight Championship last week by using his head.
As we've seen previously from Santos Escobar, that high-flying style, he's just a nasty old Tyler Breeze.
Boom!
Getting 2-on-1.
What a systematically dissecting Beth. Tyler Breeze, Fandango, and Isaiah Swerve. Hearing the former NXT Tag Team Champions, Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel in the street fight.
And you know these two want their
come
titles
on.
back.
Breeze can't even defend himself.
Just a street mugging out there.
This has turned into a 5-on-3 affair.
And there is absolute...
Swerve. Fandango been leveled.
Fandango! You gotta be kidding me! Or Scott, no more numbers advantage. I can't believe what we just...
I'm going to tell you, of all the sports entertainers I've ever met, only Fandango would...
And the NXT Tag Team Champions wiping out everyone.
Fandango causing pandemonium on the outside.
And Swerve Scott's left with the Santos Escobar. Beautifully planted. And Isaiah Swerve Scott, he pinned the champ.
And Isaiah Swerve Scott.
What a victory, Beth.
Chaos and carnage. But let's talk about that incredible moment climbing.
Forklift driver, that's my suggestion to Breezango and Swerve Scott.
Unbelievable high-risk maneuver.
And take one more look. And doubt for them in the end.
But it will be this moment here, a little retribution for Isaiah.
And after weeks of being beaten down by Legado del Fantasma, it's Scott.
There you see Johnny Gargano as he prepares to do battle in a four-way 60 minutes match. The Prince, Finn Balor, later on tonight.
Me and Candice met a few years ago on the Independents. She became more than friends. We're family. When Candice and I got to NXT together, having that with Candice meant more to me than anything else in this business. No way. You could see the spark in Candice's eye just get a little bit darker. The same Candice I introduced to my nephews would mean the world to me. That's not the Candice LeRae I know. Please stay out of my way. It did hurt me quite a bit because she's my sister. I'm trying to see the best world where Tegan Knox and Candice LeRae aren't friends. I hope me and Candice are going to sit down and hash this out when they reconcile. I'll do whatever it takes. I need to fix this between Candice and myself.
Of course, Knox struggling with the current state of her friendship with LeRae. Maybe there's...
The following contest is scheduled for one LeRae!
And Beth, just to follow up on that point, I mean, you've had issues you give to Candice LeRae.
You know, it's simple, Vic. Sisters fight. I have a best friend that are irreplaceable. I really hope for their sake that they can work this out.
Well, Candice LeRae set for singles action and still to come here on NXT Superman match to determine the new NXT champion.
From Belleville, New Jersey, Casey Catanzaro.
Wade of the NXT universe.
Very, very popular individual, and she knows she has her hands full today because this is enthusiasm as they come.
And when you think about Casey Catanzaro, Beth, I mean, you've witnessed Casey...
Athlete of her size, you might think durability would be a challenge, but she can take the punishment.
With a friend, Caden Carr, it's all smiles, it's all sickly sweet. You can tell they are a long time in this industry.
Niceness, not really a word that Candice LeRae lives by any. Carter and Casey Catanzaro, and you know, Beth, do you believe in this matchup there'll be any mind?
Made herself an island unto her own
Wow.
in the women's locker room. She's really separated herself from her friends. Anybody.
What a vicious neck breaker.
Oh, beautiful neck breaker. The damage to say that having a friend in the locker room to me was always a potential liability.
See, you know, Caden Carter on the outside giving words of encouragement to Casey Catanzaro.
Well, inside and outside of the ring, you only understand that journey inside the squares.
Boom! And what a sharp elbow from Candice LeRae into the cover.
These minuscule opportunities against a character like Candice LeRae, she has to.
LeRae now measuring Casey, charging in. Candice LeRae, no wasted once again, and another kick out by Catanzaro. You know, Beth, when we take a look at Candice,
I think that was her intention from the start, but you know, it's left Candice LeRae all alone.
Catanzaro gets her opportunity. She's waited, she's ridden the storm, and now
Zaro, tough as nails, quick and evasive in her offense.
nice close cover, hook of the leg, and a near fall against Candice LeRae. For a submission and trying to bend up Catanzaro, center of the ring. Take a look at this one.
that was a knockout blow right there.
Shoots the half, the cover, the...
That was just beautiful execution from LeRae. What a hard way.
But Beth, you continue to see throughout this matchup, even more so now.
Floating from Candice LeRae in this moment, but let's take a look at a critical point in this matchup.
I said good night as Candice LeRae just putting an exclamation point.
You know, Casey and Caden's friendship, maybe a little jealous because, you know, it reminds me, this is sincere. You say you want to talk it over, hash things out. Well, swing by my house. Dinner's on me.
Knox and Candice LeRae.
Are you ready?
Force meeting the immovable object.
Give me a hell yeah!
Mercedes Martinez. I am so in my business. I thought you got the message when I powerbombed you onto the con to rip you limb from limb. But I don't want to do that in an ordinary match.
Well, I cannot wait to see Rhea Ripley.
And NXT Super Tuesday continues now. With
Introducing first, from Blackpool, South Australia, weighing at 330 pounds.
And Wayne, I gotta get your thoughts. What goes through your
My career when I used to stand in the ring and look at the aisle as Mark Henry, the world is what I see when I look at this man. There are a lot of similarities between them. The size.
and ladder match.
Timothy Thatcher.
And Wade,
absolutely, there is no school like the old school. And if we're talking about
that, both these superstars have eyed up Damian Priest's North American Championship.
The NXT North American Championship.
Grit your teeth. This.
And you gotta wonder the status of Bronson Reed, even though from Bronson Reed at NXT TakeOver 30.
Bronson Reed, definitely the limit. So difficult to take Reed off of his feet, as Thatcher's finding out.
I have to go for the knees. That's my only strategy against an opponent who is that much bigger.
At NXT TakeOver 30, when he went one-on-one with Finn Balor, and of course come here for the vacated NXT Championship here on NXT Super Tuesday.
A few more of those teeth, such as the power and dominance of this man, Bronson Reed.
We gotta wonder last week.
Oh, of course, Austin Theory being brash, being the young superstar that he was, walking to say.
Certainly did, but right now, Timothy Thatcher from the ground trying to battle him. He's got to get on his feet because Bronson Reed now just broke.
Just how to do it. You see that crushing sense on there from Bronson Reed into the... But implementing that strategy against Bronson Reed is a lot more difficult.
Oh! He's trying to favor that left forearm a little bit after the clothesline.
Well, the impressive thing for me is that we know Timothy Thatcher is a genius in that ring.
He's grabbing the forearm, but now Thatcher going into the cover and a kick out. And Timothy Thatcher,
Thatcher, as we know, historically has been an anatomical expert. He uses that. The torque on this elbow and shoulder joint right now of Bronson.
Don't forget that competed and won the first ever fight pit match against Smackdown's Matt Riddle. Necessarily know, guys, if Timothy Thatcher wants to trade rights and lefts with a superstar the size of...
Referee taking a very, very close look, but shoved away by Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed.
His opponent. I can only imagine what Thatcher feels right now after seeing that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, if it wasn't, no, how about now?
But he landed on top of Timothy Thatcher, who's gripping his ear, perhaps, as you mentioned, the equilibrium of Timothy.
But I can't believe Bronson Reed just flying through the air like a curtain. What the?
Sneak attack from Austin Theory.
The referee did not see Austin Theory, who now runs scraps, looking for the armbar. Center of the ring on the injured left arm, on the injured left forearm. Separation, maybe ease some of the pain and the leverage.
Desperately shifting his momentum, manages to maneuver his way through.
And the Fujiwara armbar now, locked in center of the ring.
Come on, that's it, it's over with. Let's go. Here is your winner by submission.
Of Timothy Thatcher, certainly on display in this matchup.
Up near perhaps some eardrum damage, but somehow, some way, finding his way to victory. But let's not Austin Theory.
In this matchup, Beth.
Let's take a look at this moment. Bronson Reed spectacular. This would be a critical moment where Austin Theory would appear behind the referees.
Austin Theory gets in, gets out, and sets up the Fujiwara armbar. Damian Priest certainly is watching. The North American champion
Disputed Era, as the longest reigning champion in NXT history, prepares for tonight. Joins Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and Finn Balor in this epic main event. That match.
Welcome back to NXT Super Tuesday, coming to you from the campus of Ripley. Earlier tonight, Mercedes Martinez is standing by with her response.
In a cage? I'm all about fighting. Next Tuesday, personalities has come to a head. Ripley versus Martinez next week.
Four-way 60-minute Iron Man match here on NXT Super. Who will leave with the gold? And right now, Beth, we're looking at a superstar.
The following contest is a four-way who records the most pinfalls and submissions at the end of the 60-minute time limit. We're weighing at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano!
But NXT's Iron Man, the first Triple Crown winner of NXT.
Down to biggest match in NXT history. Exactly who I am.
To remind the NXT universe just who he is. He's going to have
representing.
And Adam Cole, Beth, this is first match since shutting the mouth. Confidence has got to be sky high.
Big Adam Cole is riding high, solidified as one of those legends.
Relief, but he is getting set for this epic encounter.
I love this man, has a lot going for him.
Pure bias, Wade.
And Wade, here comes the self-proclaimed
that I have personally been in the ring with. I've known him since 2004 and abs my chest in, and very soon after that I retired. Those two things.
That the wrestling world watches the Prince. Are we about to be in this four-way 60-minute Iron Man match?
Turn to NXT, he said that he would rebuild it to his vision tonight and prove why he is NXT's Iron Man.
One thing Finn Balor said last week that really struck the cornerstones of NXT.
The resumes in this ring.
The Psycho is back, competitor in NXT.
I think we saw that on display last week after the competition. Ciampa is reclusive, unpredictable, and
NXT champion in Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, I can't wait to find after this quick break. go with the four-way Iron Man match for the NXT Championship.
To do an Iron Man match in my entire career, and that was a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Top superstars in NXT, 60 minutes, and in the end, one will become NXT. And to go right to Finn Balor as we saw Gargano weasel out the back door to the outside.
Gargano, you can't be countered out in this matchup. He could just lay back and let these guys
bring the only way to earn falls, and the superstar with the most falls at the end of 60 minutes.
Ciampa came out of the blocks on fire, and in this kind of matchup, this is all about...
Yeah, Beth, to Wade's point, how would you pace yourself in this sort of matchup?
I think I would...
Johnny Gargano, and what a knee! And Ciampa with another knee to Finn Balor. And
early goings here, but ultimately, this is an hour-long match. I know we keep repeating it, but it bears repeating.
Ciampa again with Gargano this time in his sights.
Spending about conditioning at all.
Well, wait, this is a man that came back from next week.
Ciampa now taking it to Adam Cole, and Tommaso Ciampa early on in this matchup has decimated guys. I mean, this is the first ever four-way Iron Man match in WWE history. Around on those that are in his way.
And there are no four men more deserved. Any one of these four men will be worthy of gracing the front cover.
Absolutely, it's important to note about Iron Man.
Imagine having to outlast three other opponents in what many...
In the mouth by three other men for a constant 1 hour.
Finn Balor, and, you know, really it's tough to try to break down his strategy. You know, Gargano, where's Adam Cole? As we see this early on in the matchup, speaking of Finn Balor. And
strategy can only be one of survival. There's no way you can strategize.
You're a superstar who has, you know, learned from someone like General Manager William Regal for William.
He knows a thing or two about sadistic men. He's met many in his career.
Adam Cole tossing Ciampa to the outside. And, oh, what a kick to the midsection by Finn Balor, who first won the NXT Championship back in 2015.
Intelligent move here by Finn Balor. One of these guys would be best to try to get it into this match.
But again, Beth, this is a four-way matchup. You got to worry about the two other superstars. I mean, it's a lot easier.
As we said, we've seen very little of Johnny Gargano so far in this match. Again,
chest of Finn Balor early on in this matchup, already a beat red from the punishment from Cole, who no doubt has been the most dominant champion in this brand's history. Just tasted 2 feet from
that opportunistic strategy. Gargano laying low and then striking it just the right.
Cole, and well, we'll see if Johnny Gargano can become a 2-time NXT champion, of course, round winner in NXT. So much history between all.
We wanted to list the achievements of these four men. We're here for a full hour, it has to be said.
King the Prince, and now Johnny turning his attention to his former tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa.
Just when you think you've bought yourself a bit of time to coast.
Into the cover goes Gargano for the first fall.
Hanging around in the shadows, waiting to pounce parasitically.
Super Tuesday, and Johnny Gargano in control of this four-way 60-minute.
The submission
could be setting up for the Gargano escape onto Adam Cole, trying to weakening one of his.
There, and bearing in mind he has at least 50 minutes to go in this one, this could be a major issue for him.
Four-way 60-minute Iron Man match. Only pinfalls and submissions, and now Gargano mocking on his elbow of Adam Cole. Back to your hyperextension point, Wade.
Adam Cole might find himself in here.
See Cole shaking that hand, trying to get feeling back.
And clearly, you can ill afford an injury this early on in the matchup.
Let's not forget, Beth, it's Johnny Gargano just 2 weeks removed from that multi-man ladder. Is Johnny Gargano's body in?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, and what a clothesline by Adam Cole. And again, just a reminder, no one has earned a pinfall or arm that Gargano has been working on, hindering Cole from following up on Finn Balor, the only superstar standing in the ring.
The challenges of a four-way. Take a look.
That role is continuing for Adam Cole. He's already had the most historic reign as NXT for the first fall of the matchup on Balor, and Balor able to kick out at 2.
Big takeover match with Pat McAfee, and a win here tonight would certainly cement that claim.
Adam Cole's got to have a lot of momentum riding on his side.
Pat Mac, better man.
Oh, we talk about NXT TakeOver 30. Can't forget Finn Balor won his 12. And the Prince now looking in at Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa just got that shoulder up. Wow, and take a look. No wasted motion. Balor, who will walk out NXT champion here on NXT Super D. Iron Man match. Still no falls yet in this matchup, and the only way to know disqualification.
Gargano unhappy with the possible need for seeing so many emotions come into play as we get deeper and deeper into this matchup.
Keep some gas in the tank for later on in this matchup.
Absolutely, and you're also going to keep...
Oh, got caught, did Gargano. And now, Adam Cole looking to plant face. And now Cole hoists up Gargano. And Gargano planted over the left knee. Another near fall. This time in favor of Adam. Off of Johnny Gargano. Cole able to get his right shoulder up. And then finally not get the first fall in this matchup.
Yeah, again, milliseconds away. Such a...
You see a little desperation there by Johnny Gargano grabbing the foot of Adam Cole. Possibly
caught, and now Balor. Oh, Balor got caught with an enziguri. As Johnny Gargano saved Adam. Instead, a roundhouse kick connected to Ciampa and then a knee. All four superstars. '60-minute Iron Man match. No falls yet in this matchup. And let's remember, guys, two-time NXT champions in this brand's history, Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura.
And the crazy thing is, Vic, if you had to pick one person in this matchup who has had the best...
Well, to piggyback off of Wade, Beth, I mean, who do you think is, well, in the best stand?
Has managed to absorb the punishment and aggression the best, continuing to get
up and try to knock Ciampa to the outside, and now trying to chop down Adam Cole. Cole perched high of the Prince.
Yeah, that's it. You need to hit this aggression at the right moment from behind.
And how about the cardio conditioning, the gas tank on Finn Balor?
And to take Balor and Adam Cole for a ride. Ciampa decimating the field. Gargano going to try to clean up the scraps, earn the first fall. Wow! Kick out by Balor. Four-way, 60-minute Iron Man match.
Look at the frustration. One pinfall in this matchup.
A brilliant play.
We talk about the composure, Beth, of Johnny Gargano. Gargano's going to have to keep his composure.
Emotions at bay, single out a competitor like he's doing, and score that submission.
Now just trying to drive his left shoulder, take the air out of the lungs of Finn Balor.
And let's face it, this is where the new Gargano is in his element. Oxygen.
And Gargano has really slowed the pace of this matchup down, Wade, right where Johnny probably...
The power maneuver from Johnny Gargano, burning that oxygen, burning that energy, and Finn Balor.
Heat 16, hook of the leg. Oh, I thought in this matchup. Sling blade.
The ability of Gargano as Finn Balor. Drop kick into the corner, sitting pretty. This might be the
climb. Will Finn Balor earn the first fall in this matchup? Oh. No one there on the coup de count. And Balor kicked out.
Of an incredible main event, 60-minute Iron Man match for the top super.
Your body beginning to build up with lactic acid, exhaustion starting to come over these gentlemen.
Cole, Finn Balor. Balor taking it upon himself to take out Gargano and Cole.
Balor is not a man who wants to be dictated to.
And Balor just...
The carnage at ringside here. This could be the opportunity for Finn Balor to get the very...
Gargano and Cole. And Beth, at this point, it seems Finn Balor might have his pick.
And his motivation is sending him straight to the top.
Balor looking for the hit. Star Beth to earn a fall in this matchup. What is Balor's strategy now become?
A high-risk maneuver. But it would be this moment. First tally on the scoreboard for Balor and giving him the advantage. Moving.
First superstar to score a pinfall. That is correct. But let's face it, he might be the only.
I mean, really think about the effort it took just to get the first fall weight of this matchup. Balor in defense mode almost, and Gargano trying to get back into the ring. Balor cutting Gargano off the path. Oh! Fall for Balor, 0 falls for everyone else.
Well, he might have that one fall, sorry to Joe, or even a third fall. Build up a lead in this match if you are capable of doing so.
And Beth by Gargano.
Balor could either contribute to his lead by getting another submission or pinfall or submission.
And to Beth's point, Wade, I'll ask you strategy now for Finn Balor. Do you keep trying to...
Length of time left in this matchup and the caliber of other opponents that are in the match, I think you have to play defense too early.
Finn Balor right now has grinding.
Trying to turn in to alleviate some of the pressure from that front face lock.
To go to Ciampa, and you see Finn Balor just beating down everyone, and again just stun him. And another one to Gargano, and then to Ciampa. Back and forth goes Balor.
Here, and the damage being incurred by the chest of these two men is immense.
Continues to tick off the clock. Who will become the new NXT champion? Iron Man match continues to roll on.
Oh, and Ciampa going to Ciampa, the superstar who never lost his NXT championship. Let's remember that. No.
One of the most sickening moments I've seen here in NXT, and we might be about to see this. I'm not so sure how smart that was by Finn.
Balor getting Ciampa back into the ring again. Pinfall submission has to take place in the ring, and oh! The transition. Hoisting up Finn Balor for the fairy tale end. Looking for a fall.
Brilliant.
Building up in Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa did the work, Beth. Johnny Gargano gets boom. It was right there. That fairy tale ending by Tommaso Ciampa. Gargano touch him, but now Gargano looking for a second fall, and Balor able to kick out.
What a brilliant moment for Gargano.
Ciampa this time realizing it and not allowing Gargano to best him yet again. Hit connects under the jaw of Ciampa. And now it's Cole setting up And Ciampa kicks out.
So much heavy artillery getting thrown out in this matchup.
Really, that was more like a shining wizard. And now, that was the last call Cole was going for.
Barely able to stand up straight, bouncing against the ropes. Such is the exhaustion of
man match. And once again, Tommaso Ciampa looking for that fairy tale ending instead. Super Balor begging Cole to get to his feet. The Prince with Cole in his sights got constantly climbing to the middle turnbuckle. Panama City looking for the sunrise. And Adam Cole has his first fall of the match. Superstar who does not, Tommaso Ciampa.
The dynamic of this match has maybe the next one to get on the board.
So when you take a look at the scoreboard, Beth, desperation start to sink in, or is it still a little too early for Tommaso Ciampa to get that?
Fall behind all of your opponents starts to put doubts in your mind.
Exactly. Ciampa's going to be playing catch-up as the next fall could be.
This time from the outside. Oh, Cole with a forearm. And now going a fast one over his former best friend and tag team partner. And Beth, this was what you were talking about.
Frantic.
And Ciampa realizing Adam Cole coming into the ring. Ciampa's got to keep at least. Whoa! And Ciampa could be looking for double willows. Ciampa rolling over. Can Ciampa finally pick up his first descending center of the ring?
Johnny Gargano has not moved.
Ciampa into the cover. Beth, we are all tied now.
Field, all four competitors have a victory. This lays the pressure even thicker
into this matchup, and as you mentioned, we're still at square one. Let's go back.
Incredible movement right here, and it would be the moment.
Fall victim is Tommaso Ciampa would lay waste to the longest reigning NXT for these superstars here on NXT Super Tuesday, and it's all about feet.
At this point, all four of these men have been through an
The four cornerstones, all for the glory, all for the honor of becoming NXT.
This is breaking down into a slug.
Beth, all four superstars just trying to continue, just trying to survive.
The word, I was going to bring that up too.
Ooh.
At this point, we are digging deep down into the...
Oh, and look at the eyes, they've locked in. Balor seeing the absolute, the heart, the emotion, the dedication, the drive, the passion of leaving it all on the line.
I cannot imagine the...
Ciampa right back into Balor. Balor and Ciampa answer back. Both my super kick. And again, it's a stalemate.
And again, valiantly just went out and he collapsed. The exact same thing, taking each other out, and again outside the ring, double super kick.
And you take a look at the ring, Beth, and you hear what Wade has had to say.
At this point, it's hard to even think straight when your body's been through so much. I can't.
At this point in a matchup, the level of exhaustion you have, your body just your ears. Can't even hear this audience.
Oh, Ciampa trying another cover, another kick out, and Ciampa again right back on top, and the Prince kicks out.
Realize this is a huge opportunity to take advantage, take control in the matchup, and get that
championship. But could frustration be settling in? As oh, what a knee!
Consistency is the key here for Ciampa. He has over Balor right now, and not let emotion get the best of him.
So Ciampa found this hidden reserve of energy from I'll never know, but again, out of nowhere.
Oh, and Cole just got dropped by Ciampa. Former friend and partner Johnny Gargano, and a little extra oomph on that from Ciampa.
Gargano clearly worse for wear at this point.
Face first goes Adam Cole and Beth.
You know, you think you can ride bikes, you could weight train, but there is no way to prepare for a matchup.
We'll find out a lot about a man and his character in the latter stages of this.
Cole trying his best to fight Ciampa off. Again, all four superstars nominated NXT Championship, and what a vicious right foot from Cole to down now. At the field, just seeing everyone laid out. Exhaustion, excuse me. I'm tired.
Talk about that. I've had 4 or 5.
I don't know what they've been. Cole doing his best. And again, Ciampa answering right back with a right hand. Oh! Time could be one fall away from proving just that here tonight on NXT.
On that road, equilibrium perhaps shot at this stage in the matchup. Exhaustion.
Down, Adam Cole now. Comes through, oh! Kick right to the back.
Iron Man match continuing with some absolute intense action during the break.
Everyone in this matchup.
Ciampa has been softened up. He has to.
Finn Balor, who are in the first fall of the matchup, charging right in on Adam Cole. And all four superstars, one decision apiece in this four-way 60 minutes, will be crowned the new NXT champion here on NXT.
Sounded that anybody is even standing in this match, let alone putting together.
Fall in this matchup that time would have put Johnny Gargano down for the count of three.
This is the knee of Tommaso Ciampa, clearly in a terrible...
Balor beating down Johnny Gargano, but, I mean, Beth, what do you make of Tommaso Ciampa's situation? Balor, single leg crab, and again, Tommaso Ciampa.
Matchup for his own good.
And think about the energy Ciampa is expending, just deeper into the hole.
We are inside of 10 minutes left in this 60-minute. Finn Balor right now has to be in the best shape. Tommaso Ciampa, Beth, arguably he's in the...
Could be an MCL, PCL injury.
Ciampa is out. Finn Balor now, Beth. Balor knows what he needs to do.
Once again, channeling that motivation.
Balor all the way to the top, and now Balor all the way to the top rope. Looking down on Tommaso Ciampa, looking for the coup de grace. Super kick to Cole. Inside of 9 minutes now. And Gargano looking around.
And perhaps the least deserving of his pinfall in this match of Johnny Gargano when he scored his pinfall.
But Beth, look at Gargano go. Gargano taking out Tommaso Ciampa. And now Gargano setting his sights. Gargano getting it from.
Gargano is being a human spear, taking out each and every...
Will he be able to prove it here tonight?
Gargano, one more time.
And Balor this time, catching Gargano. Oh, no. Gargano with that tornado DDT onto the floor.
Wisely checking him over, making sure
for the vacated NXT title.
And is looking for the super kick, got Gargano to his knees. Cole looking for the last shot, no one home. Gargano looking for the Gargano.
In this match to become NXT champion, he's got it locked in.
The Gargano's second decision in this matchup. Cole is fighting. Look at the pay.
Looking to reverse it, and Gargano once again cinches it in.
Gargano from the outside. Tommaso Ciampa dragging Gargano and Cole to the floor.
Time to come round. That knee clearly still bothering him, though.
And Ciampa continuing his onslaught. Look.
He's going to be so dead. One fall, I'm sure, is going to win this now.
Ciampa not at 100% by Ciampa. Decimating his opponents on the floor, and then
Ciampa, why not at this stage? Give it everything you've got, but Gargano back somehow. Even sure if they are aware of the time. How long is left? We've seen this before.
Gargano.
Sickening. This could be for the NXT Championship. Get him in the
leg, the cover. Adam Cole.
These men aware of the weight of that pinfall would hold this late in the match.
Second foot, inside cradle, shoulders down. Ciampa just.
1 week ago because of that.
90 seconds though, 90 seconds is all that is left. Championship could be closing in on once again winning it back.
Come on, whoever wins.
Our superstars at one fall apiece. We are less than 1 minute left in this 60-man. Ciampa's got to move. The clock is ticking.
Not a second.
Hoisting up Gargano. 30 seconds. Gargano drop center of the ring.
Whoa!
Second victory.
He's the new champion.
Trying to fall over Balor. Cover. Wait a minute. What just happened? Let's go back to the action on Raw. Finn Balor, presence of mind to roll over, count Finn Balor. But as time was ticking away, under 10 seconds, it was Adam Cole desperately trying to roll Balor over. Referee there?
Too early.
The argument picking up between Balor and Cole.
That's what we're going to do. Next week, brother, one-on-one in this ring, and it will be one fall to the finish.
Yes.
And that's Sunday.
Wow, Balor and Adam Cole, and next week at NXT Super Tuesday 2, we're going to have to find our new NXT champion.
Cole, Balor, sudden death.